Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? In what you're meant to hear today, we have archetypes I just absolutely adore. We have the Vision, the River, and the Crone. And I was just photographing some of my jewelry that I was putting up on IG, and while I had everything set up, I thought I'd do tomorrow's read for you. Now, I love the Vision because this reminds me of, and I pull this for a lot of personal reads, and I think we had this the other day because it really is, what is your vision? Like, what is your vision for yourself? With this wonderful full moon coming, I think it's important that we need to specify to our guides and ourselves, what do we really want? And first, clarifying, why do we want this? It could be anything from, a new house, new job, a new fun vocation, anything. Why do we want this? And how can we go about it? And can we please send some synchronicities and some, warm welcomes and turn our head in the directions of things we are supposed to understand and why. So vision yourself right now, like tomorrow, something you'd love to be doing. Let's work with today. Okay. So today, what do you see yourself doing that's going to benefit you? Something that brings you cheer and joy. Would you be going for a walk, to the gym? Would you be calling people? What would you be doing that makes you feel good about yourself? Sunlight is just coming through the window so beautifully right now. We had so many weird things happen. It rained, then it was like it was sunny while it was raining, and it is 1,000 degrees. It's so bizarre. So, okay, in my vision, if I just want to vision something for myself today that I want to do is I want to be completely present, aware when I am reading, when I am speaking or listening to people, when I'm ingesting delicious food. I want to taste it, all the sips of coffee. I want to hear the birds. I want to hear beautiful music. I want to touch fabrics and things. I want to feel 100% present and tuned into all of that, because with that comes real contentment and satisfaction with life. When we're really there and we're really hearing it, seeing it, feeling it, it's everything. So let's slow everything down and just really enjoy everything. Which brings us to the river, and this reminds me of just flow state. The river is about flow, and are we going in the right direction, first of all, and are we prepared to just flow around those bends, and are we, staying afloat because we believe that the best aspects of the world, ourselves and others, are always going to show up for us, okay? And we can do that. All we need to do, we can quickly acclimatize to anything by recognizing, are we stiff or are we in flow state? Are we too rigid? Do we think things have to be a certain way to define success, joy, or whatever? Or are we really having generosity in the moment, by generating gratitude for everything that's around us? Because the river is always filled with wonderful, nutritious fish. And if we're mining, it's filled with gold and it's filled with wonderful things, right? So that brings us to the crone, and the crone is aware of all of this. The crone is aware of flow state. The crone is aware of that inner wisdom that guides us all the time, that intuition that is rich and deep and fulfilling and important, and an inner directive that serves us brilliantly when we don't try to contradict it with ego and too much logic and going too far in the future or skipping back to the past. Any comparative thinking, the crone energy helps us align with our dreams because it doesn't have crazy expectations. It's not ego driven. It's not like, do I look good enough? Because the crone could really give two craps. The crone is like, what can I seek out for knowledge and balance and wisdom, as opposed to, I need a blow dry and a manicure, like that kind of thing. It's just like, I am what I am. And you guys, no salt intended, because I get like that. If I ever look at my nails and I'm like, oh my God, I look like I've been digging graveyards with my bare hands, I get a little self-conscious of that. But you know what I mean? The crone, their priorities are wisdom and knowledge and care and implementing that. They don't prioritize some of the superficial things that we can tend to do as a society, because people do judge and criticize others on that. But the crone says, over it. And people respect the crone even more for that. Like, good for you. Like, if you want to go out and go to the gym, you don't have to have like a full blowout and matching everything, that kind of thing. Like, let me just go and be me and do me and seek and find and explore and experience that energy, which is really beautiful. So hold a vision for yourself today. What is something start with the first thing you would like to do that encapsulates, you know, some fun and little self-care, whatever it is, and then get in that flow state. Let it happen without crazy expectation. Maybe treat yourself to a little something. When I'm in flow state, I'll end up going on and I'll get some new resources for my craft, because the crone is always in me saying, hey, you know what, these stones would be great. This deck of, you know, oracle cards would be great. This would be, and it kind of points me in the right direction. I just ordered some larger hold pearls because I've been working with pearls and suede, and I want to make some pretty suede chokers with pearls. So I'm really excited about that. So my gorgeousnesses out there, that is what you were meant to hear today. I hope you guys are keeping cool in this insanely, strangely hot oven bake-um weather. Like, I opened the door and it was really weird. It was like, I'm sorry, is the outside a laundromat? Like, I couldn't even figure out what in the hell was going on. It was so bizarre. So I hope you guys too have taken some of my advice and checked in and saw what the Sandman was all about. I'm so excited. I'm putting together Sandman kits. I have the helmet, the sand, and the amulet, and the pouch and everything. Like, I'm putting together these little things because I just love them. I want to have one. So I went exploring, and I'm putting those together because I think they're just so cool. You know, I want that little pouch of, and it's like this really pretty goldy, silvery sand with the amulet in it, and then that really cool killer mask. And I love the tools that people use, you know, that, you know, our tools a lot of times are crystals and cards and cameras, but you know, there's magic, water magic, earth magic, all of that. And so I just like get so enveloped in it. I'm loving it. So you guys, again, that Sandman over on Netflix is just, oh, it's just wondrous. It's super entities and angels and you know, the entities that are kings of their kingdom, the king of dreams, the king of nightmares, the king of destiny and despair. It's just so wild. So you guys, that is what you're meant to hear today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to press like and subscribe if you like this. And if you need a private read, you can just go down in the description box. Thank you.